Hey everybody, no gremlins. No. I noticed I didn't put the ad in, so I was fixing the ad. We'll get started here in just a minute. Pouring some coffee. We've got a bunch to go over. Kickstarter finished. I have a new book that's huge for us to go over, take a look at. And a bunch of other stuff as well. And then tonight we're actually playing Second Chances in Breacher's Living Wall. So it's going to be a fun show. For those who don't know, Breachers is up to purchase. If you've not gotten your copy yet, you can grab one over on the website, or you can go to any like itch.io or any of that kind of stuff to get yourself a copy. Of course it is. Is it now? I should be good now. Let's do this again. Hey everybody, Gremlins. What I was just getting ready to say is I did 18 hours of work in OBS and then another 20 of research probably on and off since Monday night, trying to figure out what's wrong. The mute was me this time, but I know what's wrong now. It is Chrome is yet again changed, and every time Chrome changes, how this setup work has to change. So during our live shows where there's multiple people, we use Video Ninja. The gentleman who makes Video Ninja is awesome. He answers questions. He's just phenomenal at being responsive to things. I had a problem with audio in the past, and it was a Chrome thing. I was like, it has to be Chrome again. And it's because I have to use Edge to run our music. And I use an MP3 player that's online because I do YouTube. I pull things from YouTube to it and so on. I feel like I should be larger right now. So I very much like to make problems for myself, apparently. So I had to do a huge rebuild because I have to now use one Chrome and one Edge. And Edge now runs YouTube for the music. The rest of the music will be MP3s and a player desktop side, because the bottleneck is Chrome and audio. And since there are 4 audio sources being pulled into OBS from OBS Ninja, Video Ninja, we're running into bitrate issues, and then we're running into WebTC, and it's just causing an audio jump. So I think I have it fixed. This show doesn't have that problem because it's just my mic straight in the PC and there's nobody else here. Makes it real easy. So what can we do? You just gotta go through and fix it. But a couple things going on this week. So let's head over to work table here. So tonight we are doing second chances. I'm running second chances for Breacher's Living Wall. If you haven't played yet, you can still get your tickets over on the merch shop. I think we have 2 slots left as of today. Let me look here. Yeah, it looks like we have 2 slots left from today. I'm running for anyone who had their character die playing Breachers, and you have a chance to get them out. Now I'm going to be running the adventure that Rick wrote for Black Ballad Second Chances, and that's to get your character out of purgatory. So we'll see if they make it out. So that's happening tonight, right? Because why wouldn't it be tonight? Well, this says refresh. Let's see what happens. Down here it tells you like who's coming, right? Like who signed up and what's going on, which is pretty dope. And then if you go to the characters here, and I've showed this off before, this West Marches program. Anyone who's dead, I brought back to life, so they have a chance to play them and get them out. If they're still dead, guess what? You don't get to get them out. They're just dead. They're not. You're stuck in purgatory. You're not coming back out. So that's our adventure tonight. And then Black Ballad funded. Thanks to everybody. We made it out last week. We pushed over a threshold. The beginning of our Kickstarter was good, and the end of our Kickstarter was really good as people showed up. There's a lot of meta problems this month for those who've done anything in ad space. We had our post-mortem about everything, but this is on 30 days right now because once some things go through, we're going to put up late pledges for 30 days, and then I'll put a countdown on it so people know how long they have to get their late pledge in, because as soon as we finish approving a couple things, this goes to print right away. And then the PDF comes out basically within 30 days after Kickstarter clears. But yeah, first post came out. The whole "we did it, seriously thank you" kind of thing. That's between Rick and I coming out. And we already have people asking if we're going to do the Red Opera in Shadow Dark. Maybe. We haven't discussed that yet. But I'm happy it funded. First time on Kickstarter for Storytellers Forge. They usually use backer kits. So this was about building a new group of people as well. So I'm happy this is completed. And we added some stuff for people too. People asked for us to add a just PDF, a just book. So we went through and we added some new pledge levels for them. So people who just wanted the PDF, it's there now. A lot of international backers asked us, so we decided to add that in and make it a little easier. So yeah, the hyperlink version's out for us internally. We're going through our final grammar. I'm going through usability and asset pass, make sure nothing got messed up. We'll do a couple touch-ups and then package that up, optimize it the right way, and then send it out, which is great. It's awesome to finish a Kickstarter bill, send out a product at 30 for everybody. And the goal for us is to send this to print in May and hopefully have them August, September. That's the game plan. And then start shipping them out. So we want a quick turnaround. I got to see the physical copy. I know Rick and Courtney are going to take pictures soon of the product to put up. We just didn't do it yet. But we're going to take some pictures and put those up soon for people to see as well, which is cool. What else can I tell you? What else can I tell you that I have been doing? Oh, I have been playing a couple of games. Video games, actually. I normally don't talk about video games on the show anymore, but I'm still playing a lot of them. I'm playing Windrose for Pirates. All the pirate board reading, because I point the stuff on the ground back here, has had me wanting to play a pirate game, and Wild Rose came out, and it's fucking amazing. So I've been playing that with Raven, and then I keep wanting to say Replaced, because I've been digging some Cyberpunk stuff, which we're going to be going over Cyberpunk today. The Replaced video game I've been waiting for a while. And if you haven't seen it, let me see if I can just find the trailer. Let me find the trailer. Yeah, here we go. We'll take a look at this. Pause our music. Really excited for this one. I'm sure I'm going to get muted for this, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is a really fun cyberpunk, like Into the Odd Blackthorn style game. It runs super smooth. It's been hella fun. It's got combat, but it also has a lot of just platforming, right? Like really good platforming, which has made me happy to see. Some puzzle solving, but it's so good. The maps are so gorgeous on this. All the levels are so gorgeous. But it's a dystopian, like, I think takes place right after Nixon era, or during the Nixon era, something like that. But it's cyberpunk. Super fun looking. I was shocked. The combat keeps growing as I play it. It's not the same thing over and over again. I was afraid it was going to get really repetitious, but every time I was like, man, I hope they had something new. They're like, here's something new. So they get the pacing. And this was a long road for them to get this out. But the combat, as you can see, is like Arkham. It's like Arkham, Batman Arkham, which I really love that. I've seen all of this so far. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen this. I've seen a lot of this so far. I just got to that. It's pretty fun. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't seen this, I recommend it. It's cheap too. I think it's like $20, $25. Been worth every penny so far. Every penny so far. I actually can't say enough good things about it. And it didn't come out in March. It came out in April. But with that said, it takes us to what we're doing today. I already downloaded this. I used the cash I got from selling some books on TTRPG to pick this up. This is a pricey PDF. I will say that Artel Soren charges a decent amount for their PDFs. Even when they're not an IP like The Witcher, where they're paying for it, I've always kind of questioned it. But after I started going through all the interface books, the way they hyperlink, like smart hyperlinking their books, it is what every TTRPG group should be doing. Right? Not group, but TTRPG company should be doing. Right? So, it's a 312-page book. They give you 150 DPI and a 600 DPI version. You can see it at the top, actually. I don't know why we're getting a 600 DPI version, because that's fucking nuts to me. Like, you can't even scroll through that easily, but I guess you can take good screenshots and get good images out of it. But 600 is huge. It's a platinum bestseller. It looks so good. I only opened to look at the table of contents so far. I haven't done anything else yet. I have my affiliate link in the slab down below, but it's also this one here. So if you're interested, pick it up. And every time you guys pick something up from here, it's affiliate. I just use it to pick up the next review, because I don't always like company giving them to me. I like using my own money for them, so I can kind of talk shit the way I want. Not that, yeah, I would still do that even if they're garbage. Let's be real for a minute. So we're going to take a look at this today. This is a fat book. Right? This is fat. Back in Foxit, I have not switched from it. Black Ballad, you can see him going through all this stuff. Getting ready for tonight. But we don't need that right now. Close that up. So, Night City. Night City. Full book for it. And this is during Red, so this is 2045. The only thing I don't like right now is that 5. That 5 blends into the background. It's the only thing I don't like out of the gate. I animated the front of this for the fuck of it, because I wanted to see what it would do. But the fact that they're sitting on a hovering car with binoculars and a sniper rifle, it looks like they're strapped down to it. Yeah, look, they're strapped down to it. Hold on here. They're fucking strapped to it to take a shot at NCPD. I mean, if that doesn't make you want to buy the book, because it does for me. That's fucking nuts. So we got the art, and then you can see here too, it says bird eye view of Little Europe in the far distance, the bay of the Night City spaceport. Still under construction, a variety of buildings rise up from the land, including the Danger Gal headquarters, Continental Brands, a vertical neighborhood, Night City HQ, and bordering between the hot zone of Little Europe and I get that to come back. I'm still reading it. Of Little Europe and beat up old AV hovers strapped to the top are 2 edge runners who seem intent on sniping NCPD patrol AV in the distance. The city is awash with red glow. Pretty cool. I like that they put the little art pieces there and then tell you what it is. Oh, we gotta get this on scroll. This is also awesome. So you can do continuous page scroll. It's just a button you click instead of fucking going to 100 things. This is our Night City. I like the cover a lot. I think that's really fun. All of these are hyperlinked, everybody. Every one of them. Now, I can't go through 314 pages. We can't read it all. So we're going to try to find things that make me happy and look through those and get a general idea of what the book is. Then we'll do what I always do. I'll try to shoot a 15 to 30 minute piece at the end to see what we get out of this. But dude, Night City, this is the most full version of Night City as a book I think I've seen. I don't think anything has looked like this before. Like, and I have everything from 2020 as well. So let's go through this. Now we're gonna need our highlighter. Can I do this stuff? Yep. Bam. Is it pink? Yes, okay. 30 years ago, we at R. Talzorian set out on a mission. The idea was simple. Take a dark future city, dissect it, block by block, function by function, in a way that had never been done before. We called it the Night City Source Book. Oh my God, Nick, how are you doing, buddy? I feel like I haven't talked to you in ages. You been busy? Busy little boy? We're going through, did you see that this came out? I'm pumped. It's a 314-page source book for Night City. Also animated, hold on here. Because I think this is hilarious. Hold on. I animated the book. Just a little camera shake. Cut out the vehicle and moved it. Super easy, but I thought it was fun. But anyway. So. Oh, no shit. I mean, the life of a lawyer, right? Right? It was super easy. I mean, it took me probably like 20 minutes to do. I just thought it'd be fun. I won't do it for everything. I just wanted to do it. One of the new programs I'm using, I separate it in layers because this company sends you a 600 DPI version. Thank you, Nick. Dude, that last push was insane. The last push was insane. We got fucked by Meta really bad. Meta changed a bunch of rules, and we were getting 0 engagement back on our paid advertisements. And Meta changed how... There's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about for it, but basically they have a gatekeeper now that looks at your creative. And if your creative isn't understood by the AI bot, they don't push you out as quickly. They push you out slowly. And the problem with that was, there's a whole bunch of other things around it, but the problem with that is books, all books aren't books. It's not like you're selling pots and pans or selling shirts or textiles. A TTRPG book isn't a novel, but it doesn't quite understand that. It burned us pretty bad. So the fact that we funded, we're super excited. PDF will come out here, like I said, after the Kickstarter closes, which is like usually 10 to 20 days. Then we're finishing up the PDF that'll come out within 30 from that. And then we're hoping May we press a button and press to print. And then we have them in end of August, end of September, and start shipping them out. We worked really quick on this one. It was wonderful. So anyway, we're going through the Night City book. I'm a huge Cyberpunk fan. I know, Nick, you're kind of a Cyberpunk fan too. So anyway, this project wasn't going to be a list of buildings thrown down on a page, and I said it would be the result of a long, evolved city building process. Buildings would be placed with their own internal logic, with illustrated in 3D, actually orthographed maps that were indexed to not only show what a place looked like, but the layout of the surrounding building, and even where the data terms and other utility players would need would be there to use. Remember, this is back in the dark ages of computer gaming, before 3D programs would make models and cities in 3-dimensional, something you could do in a press of a button. Each building needed to be built with a draftsman precision and placed exactly where we wanted it, because once it was down on page and populated by many characters we created and inhabited the space, it wasn't going to be moved without the pain and eraser marking. So Night City became a project that held realistic depth and realistic urban planning. How realistic? When in 2012, the Polish computer whizzes at CD Projekt Red asked us if they could borrow Night City in the world of Cyberpunk for a project they, as big fans of the role-playing game, really wanted to do, we could confidently hand them a real city that not only was exciting and dark, but also worked. The developers of CD Projekt Red were amazingly faithful to the original vision. I'm astounded I can still wander the mean streets of the video game and see places I recognize even now. That's fucking awesome. Somebody who worked in video games, seeing your actual like maps and things that you've built and an entire like ecosystem and urban architecture come to life and be able to walk through it. I mean, I know when I was doing MMOs, and I was at the startup company for Forever Interactive, when myself and the team got to see all the sketches and pieces we put together come to life in the game. You're actually able to walk around. It was fucking surreal. So seeing something like this at this scale, that's awesome. Awesome. Like, I mean, that's gotta be unbelievable. Video games see a place I recognize now still look like they were taken right out of the brain feed dump of my thoughts. This Act 2 continues all the way to the recent Edge Runners anime, which is so true to the city. The players often take their game characters on dates and places the anime heroes went to their own romantic liaisons. That's fucking dope. What's up, buddy? Although years have passed since its first inception, Night City is still vibrant and alive, even after the fourth corporate war and a new decimated corporate center. It's got history and depth. You can find the places we invented back then, the afterlife, anyone? And even find new places that have been reduced to legacies buried under the ruins of past new urban zones. It's all there, waiting for you to explore. So now we're going to hand you the keys to our city. Incantation is a bit different from the 2020 version. After all, there was a war a year. Well, yeah, that's right. That's right, because they did the Corpo Wars. There was a war a few years back. Since it's too expensive to go back block by block, but it stands as a way station for eventually will evolve Night City, known most veterans of Cyberpunk 2770 video game. We propositioned it in the time between the Fourth Corporate War and the reclaimed era of the 2070s as part of the overarching Cyberpunk chronology. Why I can't talk today. And a way to give you a taste of how the city evolves, because this isn't the final Night City. It lives and breathes and builds on itself just like a real city. And with this book, it is yours. Welcome to Night City, the time of the Red. That's fucking dope. We are going over the 314-page Night City book that dropped. I showed it before, but I animated. Here, I'll do it again. I animated the book cover. Because it was fun. So I animated the book cover. Amir, did you have a character die yet in Breachers? Or have you had a character die in Shadowdark yet? Because if you had a character die in Shadowdark, you can join us tonight for the 666 second chances. Did you died in our other, you died in the one we did at GaryCon, right? Does the regular Shadowdark character? Really? Are you sure? I thought you had died at least once. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome to make a second character if you want. Put them in the Breachers thing, say they died, and come get them out tonight, because there's 2 new game modes where you get like special abilities and shit. If you make it outright. So you could just make a second character, spawn away that he died, and bring him to the game tonight if you want. And then bring him out, because there's some cool abilities you get if you make it out. You definitely lose. Get the fuck out of here. Because I'm running second chances tonight. I'm running the Escape from Purgatory. So what do we have here? How do you use this book? How you utilize Night City 2045 is up to you. As a tradition, we made it an in-world guide entitled An Outsider's Guide to Night City, a book compiled of independent medias to give readers an unsanitized view of the city. In theory, it is available for purchase in the game. It's something your Edge runner can open up and extract information from with a good library search skill. Oh, that's fucking cool. Do that. Yeah, dude, do that. That's perfect if you want. Fuck yeah. Hold on, I'm getting blown up. Oh, okay. All right, that's not stuff I have to worry about right now. I was checking. We have that event this weekend, so my stuff's been kind of busy. I love this. Anything in a game where you can make the physical book that you're doing a part of the game is super fun. I always think about when Jay and I were discussing building Bloodlines and Black Magic for Pathfinder, how the coolest thing in D20 Modern was the idea of if you could find it in a like field manual or online or a Sears catalog or whatever the fuck you were using back then, that you could purchase it for the same price in game. And the fact that this book kind of functions the same way to me is such a cool way to make your product part of the game and not just a book for your players, but like something that you can use in the actual session. That's fucking cool. Once you get past the introductory bit, you're currently reading in the in-world portion of Night City 2045 begins. Start off with general information for history, geography, travel, laws, services, utilities, media, and then flash map offering a look at Night City's railways, hotspots, housing, market, medical facilities. That's followed by information on Night City's gangs, organized crime, outfits, and security firms. Then finally travel through Night City. The guide breaks down Night City into 4 distinct areas: the islands, the north side, the mainland, and the south side. Each of which contains multiple districts. With every district, we explore who's in charge, who lives there, will provide security, and the recent history before escorting you location by location through the district. I wonder if this is a physical book too. I actually would like to have this as a physical book if it is. At the end of each district, share short biographies of the interesting, important personalities, living and working, and archetypical stat blocks or NPCs we're earning to. So they're giving us characters to work with, NPCs, and so on. All right, that's pretty cool. And then the rest is moment by moment. Your Night City. Don't be afraid to create new buildings. Do your own shit. Dark City, Dark Times. And then the rules, which you know we're using Cyberpunk Red. Security codes. When something happens in Night City, what's the chance local security will respond? That's what a security code is for. Each code is written as follows. They're even giving you like security code stuff. Look at that. Security code number, faction, intensity. The hashtag represents the likelihood that security for the district location will respond. Determine the incident triggers. You roll a D10. Let me grab one here. A D10. And compare it to the security code. If the roll is less than the code, the response occurs. Okay. So the higher the code, the more likely they are to respond. That's kind of cool. Light, medium, heavy. CDPR red. That's the other book. Oh, look at that. Yeah, dude, they have a whole code list. So that means like in Little Europe, code is a 7. I rolled a 5. They're going to show up. But in a hot zone, it's a 2. And they're less likely to show up. This is great. Are these hyperlinked too? They are. They're hyperlinked. That makes me beyond happy. That is so cool. Oh, what's this? Due to construction, infrastructure, Night City streets are constantly changing. Do these all hyperlink too? Nick, are you seeing this? These are all hyperlinked. Every one of these. And they have pop-up text, contextual text. And they have a list here, and these all are hyperlinked too. Fuck yes, man. all your media. These are also hyperlinked. So this bar down the side is all hyperlinked, and these are also hyperlinked. I am. If you're using a fucking PDF, make it fucking hyperlinked. Don't waste my fucking time. See this? Watch. Index. Anytime you click this, it takes you back there. These, go to the chapter pieces. Genius. Why the fuck isn't everything made this way? Why? Why are they all made like this? This isn't even that much forethought. That's just their tab on the side. Makes me so happy to see. That's not true, Nick. There are ways. And you can do it afterwards in Foxit. So if you have the Foxit editor for like $5 or whatever it is, this PDF, by the way, this PDF editor has been fucking wonderful. You can do it in Foxit. So if you line it all up and get it ready, know what you want done, you can do it in Foxit. Nice little timeline. Fourth corporate row, they're still giving you a whole rundown. Well, I don't know then. There's no reason. This is so good. God, dude, man, this makes me want to run some Cyberpunk. When I was running Detroit Living City with Kelly and Alan back in the day, I voted that we switched from Shadowrun to Cyberpunk. But people really liked the Shadowrun story and they wanted their elves and stuff. But I think this game tells a better story because you're not falling on the crutch of the fantasy race being why your character's special. You just make them special through what you roll and what you do. All your disruptions. Timeline continued. I like that they're doing a timeline as you're going through. Freeport, citizenship. Nomad citizenship. So these are how you get your citizenships and what you do. The costs are baked into here too. They're even putting the mechanics in here too. Average time per district, 15 minutes, security code 6 or higher, 20 minutes for 4 or 5, 30 minutes for 3 or 5. Halving the time, round up for AV or I'm gonna try a triplet for walking. Okay. So they're telling you like how to drive pilot and how long it takes to get from place to place. This is a great, this is awesome. This piece here is fucking phenomenal. Where's my Etna stick? I like my Etna stick. I want to draw on this. I'm still getting used to this though. Mostly I'm just trying to figure out where everything is. I think it's in a comment. Yeah. That's awesome. That's really cool. I wonder if there's a way to make that look better. I'm just trying to figure out like how everything works. It's got the highlighter, but the highlighter only does things that, wow, that's cool. Did you see that? Oh, does that work for everything? Wait a minute. Wait one second here, boys and girls. Why doesn't every highlighter work that way? That's awesome. Shouldn't be this impressed by a fucking highlighter. I want to see now if I can select what I have here and change the color. I don't know how you change that. Going to do comments. This is the color. Say I want to do an oval. That's the drop down. Does anyone see the color selector? I haven't found a way to do the color selector, but That's still fucking dope. Oh, there we go. So you can go like this with it. It'll even bleed into the next page. That's fucking awesome. And you can redo the color whatever you want. Not gonna lie, man, that's pretty fucking dope. Can you switch it to a different shape? You can make favorites for your formats too. Foxy, you too sexy. Anyway. Traffic, security codes, if roles are going to be important. I always remember playing games like this, and I will always go back to having to roll for Judge Dredd's microphone. Eric Peterson, I'll never forgive you for that. I know it was just a poor judgment call as a GM. We all have those moments, but... I think that these codes are great. They're here for when you need them. Right. Imagine making a product so bad, people getting excited to buy small developments that should be standard. Right, exactly. Adobe made such a bad fucking product. Me seeing this makes me happy. It's so fucking stupid. Fuck you, Adobe. God damn it. It's so true, Nick. How in the fuck do you fuck up a reader and an editor for something that the world has been using for so long? I don't get it. I don't fucking understand it. It blows my goddamn mind. Blows it. Anyway, I'm not gonna get mad. I'll put my coffee over here and let it sit. We're gonna hold on here. We're gonna get ourselves something happy here. What can I do that doesn't make me pissed off immediately? Fuck Adobe. Is that on here? Can I get a no Adobe? Somebody's got to have a I hate Adobe thing in here. Come on. You gonna make me make my own? They don't have one in here. I was looking for one that had fuck Adobe. You know what I mean? Like light it on fire. They don't have it though. I will say Cyberpunk is coming back though. The animated series. If you haven't watched the original animated series, it's fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. We'll put this out of the box. This makes me happy. Anyway. Fucking Adobe, dude. My little guy out? He was out earlier. Oh, today is water day. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. I forgot. I need to let this water sit for a little while so that it can be all right. Put it on chill. Underneath the table. There we go. So, anyway. That's cool. They have parking. They have all your average travel time. This is great. This is a really good guide. They are right. Continental Brands, the largest food manufacturer, distributor in North America over the Oasis store chain. There's an Oasis right next to my house that has been run down forever that I should take pictures of and use for the next Cyberpunk game that I run. Seated by Regional Vice President Jim Town. I'm excited to see all the maps in here. You remember that too, the Judge Dredd thing? I was talking to one of the people who play in my mini arc. They're a big Judge Dredd fan. They have helms and shit for it. She fucking loves it. I have Judge Dredd right there, though. I want to run it. I bought it just to run it. To prove a point. Ooh, what's this? Process of justice. Oh my god. Here's what you're in for if you fall in the gears of Night City's justice. It isn't all like what you see in law dramas and Net 54. Step 1, you're arrested. No one reads you your rights. You don't have any. They just cut you off and toss you into a cell in the bowels of the Hall of Justice. Interrogations, often enhanced, might occur before your arraignment. The cops love confessions. With crimes you only pay a fee for, you're not incarcerated after arrest, simply given a court date. If that's the case, skip to step 3. Step 2, 3 to 5 days later, you'll be hauled upstairs for arraignment. So we're formally charged and bail is set. Bail, when set at all, is always high and must be paid at the time of arraignment, which means most people can't afford it. Roughly a month after arraignment, you're hauled upstairs again for trial. If someone hasn't already paid for an attorney to represent you, you go it alone. There are no public defenders in Night City, and lawyers rarely volunteer their services for free. There is no instant plea, and everyone is guilty until proven innocent. Holy shit. Oh, goddamn. Over the next 1 hour to 3 days, the prosecution and defense submit information to the judge, Netrunner 10, an artificial intelligence that oversees all civil and criminal cases in Night City. Once the data collection phase is over, the judge makes a ruling, usually guilty, and imposes a sentence. There is no appeal process. Step 4, punishment. Depending on the crime, the judge can impose one or more of the following penalties. What's up, dude? We're looking through the 314-page Night City that came out. A fine. Based on the severity of the crime, you can reduce your fine by submitting to a public electro-whipping in the amphitheater outside the Hall of Justice. I stopped to read this because I was trying to figure out why they had these damages here. Like what the point of this was. Like this section. I was trying to figure out why this existed, right? Lowers the fine by 3d6 melee damage, lowers the fine by 25 EB. If you're sporting a linear frame and look like you can take it, they might pull out the heavy whip for 66 melee. If you're thinking of stealing Electro Whip for yourself, don't bother. They only work if you're plugged into the wall. God damn. Why? That is fucking brutal. Absolutely fucking brutal. Jesus Christ, man. Detention in Hall of Justice. That's next. Detention in a state prison. Execution. Exile. Sometimes a judge sentenced someone to exile from Night City. That's why would anyone commit crime in the city? This is horrible. I would never commit a crime. Spigs, did I show you this stuff? This is all hyperlinked for the chapters. This takes you back to the table of contents. These take you to any section. Every one of these is also hyperlinked to take you to things. These people did their due diligence for a 314-page book. Really good. And we're just going through like the basic things. And they tell you in the beginning that this acts like an in-game source. So your character can use library searches to find out information inside this book. If you find something, you make a library search, and that means your character knows it in game. It's kind of cool. Oh, they got they got the radio stations. Oh no, yeah. Unlike television, Night City radio scene is remarkably diverse. So here's the flagships. Here's all your railways, and then they have all pop-ups for them. Right? Then the bars and brothels. And then your flash maps. I think these are all, they're all hyperlinked. God damn, if there's a page number, it's hyperlinked. Medical markets. Then we get into Night City factions. I remember 6th Street. I don't remember the albino alligators. Pop shirt collars, white alligator mascot. What the fuck? I don't remember that at all. Big Bruno. The Andersons. Molly Anderson. Denim. Anderson's tattoo across her knuckles on both hands. Anderson. Is that the whole word? I think it's the whole word, the whole name. I think. Argentine, I don't remember them either. Smuggling, drugs, racing, extortion, violence, random violence. I don't remember them at all. They're for the Fourth Corporate War. The Bozos is one of my favorites. The Klooper Ring, I don't remember them either. Damn. The Deadwoods, I remember them. That is old. This is an old group. Dirty Hippies. The Dragula Racers. The Enhanced. Euro Trashers. Fixie's Couriers. That's awesome. Generation Red. I remember them vaguely. Gold Dragons. Don't remember that. G3. Ooh, an anime-themed body sculpting J-pop fashion. A disturbingly violent poser gang centered around Japanese pop culture and anime. They're transforming their obsession into a business by running 100.0 G3 Gun Gal. Many members, including gang leaders Hazumi Sahara, are skirting the edge of cyberpsychosis, but their beautiful anime-inspired sculpts and custom implants make it impossible to guess which are just zealous fashions and which are ready to slice you apart. Wow, fuck that. That's fucking nuts. Inquisitors, okay. Iron Sights. The Juilliard Guild? What the fuck is this shit? Busking. Controls busking in Night City with a chrome fist. Oh my god. That's crazy. Kill Crashers. Obviously, we all know Maelstrom. The Lightning Cats. Feline body sculpting. See, you don't need all of the different races in Shadowrun because you have body sculpting in Cyberpunk. You don't need it. Ooh, man, big pet peeve here. You see this, Nick? Big pet peeve. You split content between 2 pages. I don't like it. Muses. Philharmonic. Vampires aren't always steeped in goth culture. They're a prankster gang. Okay, that's cool. Piranhas. Primetime players. PTP, baby. Extortion, sex work, blackmail, random violence. Princesses of Justice? Costuming, body sculpting based on Princesses of Justice show? Princess of Justice would be just another poser gang based on old cartoon. Wait, is this She-Ra? Is this based on She-Ra? Loosely? A powerhouse woman named Adorable takes the show's motifs of justice, protecting the weak seriously. Every member believes in those dealings with the religious fervor. They work hard to spread the word. Dude, goddamn this fucking setting, man. It's so good. It's got just enough of the satire and fucked up shit that I want. Rat Kings, Reckoners, Red Chrome Legion. No symbol for this one? Oh, that's because they're theft. The Shroomers, the Sinful Atoms. What is this? Gomez and Ophelia. I don't think Serving's here, but she would be happy about that. What's a collective noun for a group of goths? A covet, a crypt, a misery, a murder? Whatever it is, that's the Sinful Atoms. Many consider the Atoms to be a poser gang since members are body sculpting themselves to look like goth icons of the past, but that isn't a requirement for membership. The gang's claims no ownership of the concept of goth and welcomes adherents from many styles of subcultures. Surprisingly civic-minded, the Sinful Atoms have set up a shop in an old graveyard known as the Boneyard. They've built a shanty town to offer refuge, to share with their charges, brew their own booze out of berries, even run a small school. Every Halloween, the gang organizes a carnival, open to residents surrounding the area. The gang's Leader, Ophelia, ensures each member is trained in combat, pistols, long blades, cyber weapons, martial arts amongst her favorite. Wow, that's fucking nuts. The toe cutters? The street queens? Dude, you look at this is so much shit. This is so much shit. We're on page 45 of 314. And I'm just scrolling. It's a family. I mean, is it family? You know, like family. Is it Vin Diesel family? Is it that kind of family? What do you think so? Is it that kind? Is it one of those? Is it Fast and the Furious? Hold on here. Here, I'm gonna get it. Here we go. I got it for you. There you go. Family? Is it this? Is it that? Is it this? Don't turn your back on family. Is it this speech? I mean, it could be Adam's Family. I've enjoyed the new show. Sparky. There you go. Here they are. That's what I was looking for. Is it these guys? Oh my god. I grew up with the Addams Family. I always enjoyed it. So this is so much, man. So much. I'm still scrolling. I didn't know there was this many orgs. This many groups. Allows you to grow on any of them, do whatever you want with them. I mean, this is pretty fucking dope. We're not. 3152 is the page that this ends. A Lazarus. Uh-oh. It's going to be... Lazarus is my screen name for a lot of stuff. Lazarus Returns. Considered by many to be the best PMC and security contract in the world, Lazarus is deputized security provider for the exec zone. Is also under contract to provide security for multiple private locations, including the Consulting Causeway, the World Stack Exchange, the Network 54 Plaza, and the Trauma Team's Tower. There are no mooks in Lazarus except for maybe recruits, not yet allowed in the field except for martial arts training, military level loadouts, including combat boosting cyberware and excellent quality shoulder arms. Shoulder arms are like rifles and stuff in Cyberpunk. Anything you got to do this with. Max Tac, baby. Max Tac. And then you got the island, which is the center part. Right? Little Europe. Media. What does Media 7 mean? Oh, they're telling you his skill level. Oh, that's cool. Ziggy front page. Media 7. That's his skill out of 1 to 10. So they're just baking the data into the sections. I kind of adore that. Security code 7 NCPD. Again, would they show up if something bad was happening? Would they show up? It'd be exclamation point 1D10. You got to roll under a 7. An 8. Nope, they didn't show up today. So this is going to break down the island, the north side, and the mainland, and the south side, and the outskirts, and play by sea. Jesus Christ. Each one of these areas. And then that jumps you back. They even did it for that. The gangs, if you click these, it even takes you back to the gang so you can read the gang. Fucking yes. That's cool as fuck. That's really cool. I mean, you could just play in a section and randomly roll. The only thing I think that would have made this cooler is if there was a way to random roll tables inside each section. You know what I mean? Here, hold on here. I think that he put out some more Cyberpunk music on White Bat. There we go. Because this is cool. Danger Girl Housing Facility, Cuberama, Danger Girl Offices, Holy Church, Little Europe, Catio Market. This is just nuts. This is so much fucking work. I thought that Absalom thing up there was a ton of work that Eric Mona did for Absalom. That's a city, which I love that book. But if you're going to run a section like this, and the hyperlinks, this makes this such a more achievable thing. Their base stats in here for what they are is also really nice. So like, you have the personalities here that give you their 2 skills. This guy's a fixer and a media. They're giving you their basic information. They're not giving you their stats. Or are they? Look at this. They're giving you stat blocks. And if you don't have, I've said this before, but if you do not have the Red program, the Cyberpunk Red companion for your phone, it's outstanding. And if this is added into Cyberpunk Red companion, I'm opening it up right now. I use this for the live show that we did. I'm wondering, well, I'm just checking to see. I'm going to sign in. Feedback, supporters, upgrades. They have Black Chrome, the Danger Girl dossier, single player mode, Cyber Fist of Fury, Solo Fortune 2045, and Going Metal. Premium has online sessions, which I have. If they add this in, that would be wild. And they're only like $2.99. Like, they're not even that much to add the other books in, the data modules. They're pretty cheap. I don't know, did I show you guys this? So this is the phone, right? And we saw the Ghost Girl on Monday through all the drama. This is the Ghost Girl for the phone. She's gonna be a big part of the season, I think. Just since I just lied to her. It's not gonna go well, right? Anyway, the Detective Girl, NPC Beat Cop, Eurotrash Mook. So they're giving you their stats. And they're giving you their hit points. They're calm, they're int, they're cool. Their skills. They're only giving you these stats. I'm trying to remember why they don't get every stat. I don't remember. I think mooks don't get them, but true NPCs do. Art's so fun for this too. And also all their art also has who made it and a write-up of who it is, and it has their name here. I actually really appreciate this. I think this, Todd and I used to talk about this all the time. How seeing the art and the name of the artist on the side's great. I haven't been doing it in my book because I'm doing all the art. But like if I had someone covering art, I would make sure to put their name by it. I just think that's cool. Everybody wants to see their name in a published piece. I was watching Rooster, the new show that came out, and they talked about like taking away the published newspaper at a college, and the teacher said, you can't take that away. That's the first time that some people see themselves published, and being published like that is important. It makes you become what you want to be, like a journalist or something else. So I agree with that wholeheartedly. What's up with my tooth? You guys ever seen my lightsaber, titanium toothpick, some random EDC piece I got. I want for me, I want for Drew. But more maps. Yeah, I love this art too, Nick. I think it's really good. I think the art's super fun in this book so far. Primarily, this is just packed with information, like just so much information and well organized. Ooh, what's this? Crystal Park Marketplace, security code 7. This is a site where Johnny Silverhand, Carrie Uridine, and Samurai played some of their earliest gigs at the Rainbow Cadenza. But the history has been wiped away. A day market with a glass roof over pop-up booths replaced it years ago. And a little Tufamonkey Drive stands where the rock legends once sang their hearts out. Crystal Park Market typifies city manager Chung's vision of Upper Marina. Marcus Garden Patch touts it as a walkable retail place and bohemia vibes. Stalls and marketplace includes Bill's One Chair Salon, Cyber Shack, Cyber Shack, Maxwell's, Other Lives, Pizza to Go, Skin Light, Tech Time, and Torch's Total Repairs. That's pretty cool. I'm just scrolling fast because I'm literally just wanting to see the art and see everything that's in this 314-page book. I might have to write. Now I'm thinking about this. Where's my... For my review, I'm going to delete these. I've been kind of chopping back on doing news lately. I just haven't... I don't know, man. TTRPG news is just rough. It's just rough. Winrose, and then I've been playing, what was the other one? Replaced? Okay. I'm cleaning up some docs. Okay. In case I need to put some notes in here for when I do the 15-30 minute review. I mean, this one is going to be easy, actually. Because I can't go through all this. This is like pour yourself a fucking scotch, pour yourself a whiskey, sit down in a chair, and start reading. And a book like this, too, I would put notes all over it. Like in my old school books, like I have I think I've shown this off on... I think I have it. Hold on. I don't. It must be in my on the office. Yeah, fuck. Must be with all my Cyberpunk stuff in the voiceover room. I have a skin version of the original Cyberpunk. Have I shown that off? Hold on, I'm just gonna get it. Hold on. It's too cool not to show you guys. Joe? Yeah, no, I'm not buying. I don't know where it is though. It's not in the office. It's not. Oh, here it is. Without me ruining everything. Found it. So, I have one of the old dragon skins, and I have my 2070 or Cyberpunk Red book in here. I don't know, man. I love these old covers. I don't know if any of you guys have any of these growing up. I wish they would make more of these. Something about just the feel for them. This was made in 91 by ChessX. 91. I was working a show with Drew, and there was a drawer of weird skins like that. I think there was like Battletech, Cyberpunk, and I think Dragonlance was the other one, I think. Anyway, I think they're fucking awesome. Do you remember those? Dude, they're so fucking cool. I mean, there's nothing to them, and they have a spot. This is supposed to be where you write your name, so you know it's your book. But how crispy is that, though? Like, this thing is fucking... Hold on. It's flawless. It literally was like I found a time capsule in a drawer. Like, they weren't even cracked from sun or anything. Like, it was flawless. So I had to put my Cyberpunk Red book in here. It only seemed apropos. God, man, I wish they still made those. So fucking cool. So fucking cool. So far, what I'm getting out of this book is each section really does a good job bringing everything together for you. With all your mooks and everything that's in here. Hard mooks. And they're giving you like 4 that would be in that district with their skills. I think it's odd though that I don't remember why they don't have the rest of their stats. There's got to be a reason. I would have to look through that book again to figure out why. You know what I mean? I'll have to research that again. Okay, that's pretty cool. Locations, again, another map. I mean, so far, like this, while this looks repetitious, it is to convey context of sections of the world. So I don't really think repetitious is the word I would use. Todd Lovett, Exec 2, keeps a squad of cloning techs in back for some guts. Okay, Europa Meat Works. I think the owner, that's, no one knows where Yopa gets his meat from. Rumors suggest that the shop is a test lab for, this is, hold on here. We're highlighting that. I'm going to mark this as one of, what page is this? 84. 84 meats. I'm marking it so I can hit it up when I do my read again. Because that's too funny not to hit up. You know what I'm saying? Folio. Munch, munch, munch. Probably comes to no surprise to anyone who goes to Exotic is willing to experiment beyond the borders of vanilla and has money to spare. Munch, munch, munch is a private membership club dedicated to the lifestyle of Victorian London social club. Membership is 500 EB expensive per year. And open only to exotics. Members can spend time at the club for free, purchase meals and drinks from the lounge, and rent a cube room for sex, sleeping, or other reasons. For 20 EB a night. Sex shows are held on Saturday nights. Fur meets are held on the second Tuesday of each month. Participation is not required for the membership. My God. Security code 10. Guns and Dolls. Eastern Tiger Triad. Hard and Light, This joint straddles the line between kink and combat. It's been around since the Fourth Corporal War. Back then, it was all about selling weapons. These days, it's run by Valiant Violet, MedTech 5, a retired edge runner who bought the place and morphed into something different. Bizarre mix between a gun store, a strip club, and a brothel. What? Sex workers are all sculpted and cybernetically augmented, transformed into living personifications of famous weapons, from the Militech Crusher to the Malorian Arms 3156. Why just wield your favorite weapon when you can fuck it, I guess? If this whole book is filled with this kind of shit. Oh, God, this is golden. Hold on here. We're definitely reading this. Nope. We're definitely reading this one live. That is a reader. That is an absolute reader. This is page, what, 85? Read me, Seymour. 85. Read me. That is phenomenal. I can't fucking wait. Where are we at that everything is written like this? I guess it was just those in a couple in a row. Wild. Fire stations. Nightingale Theater. Super fucking cool. Owner Guns and Dolls. So now they got all the personalities. I didn't even realize that they were doing that. They're giving you all the personalities for everything in a row in case you just need them as well. NCD, NCPD, NCFD, Firefighter, Undertow Mook, Triad Enforcer, Whitewater Guard. Huh. Alright. My name is Eileen. Another one. Security code 2. This is the hot zone. Look at this art. This is where the Fourth Corporal War, and I think the new kit, if I remember correctly. I'm a Night City native, urban explorer. Cover the hot zone for my videos from the rooftops you can find. And on the gardens, it's all you need to know about me. Let's talk about the hot zone now. In case you're new to town, that's what left Night City's original corporate center after it got decimated by a nuclear blast. Sweet. There's no way any of the hot zone's any good. I think you can actually go in the hot zone now, if I remember correctly. As these are the radiation rings, if I remember how that works. Lightning Cat's influence, Maelstrom influence, Reckoner's influence. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you can go into the hot zone. I don't think it's radiated anymore. 20 years, despite 20 years of reconstruction, you'll still find block after block of toppled building, wreckage here. Hundreds of ruins from mega scrapers, lost lives, lost dreams, coated in lung-eating cancer dust. It was like real-life brain dance adventure, doesn't it? Thinking like that's how you die? I came here cocky. This place shook me. Everything else in Night City, people are the threat, not the landscape. Sure, hot zone inhabitants will shoot you, but this place is a real enemy. Radiation, toxic material, unstable skyscrapers, diamond carbon debris, sinkholes, forgotten power cables, sheet glass falling from tilted buildings. Even the experienced nomad construction crews rebuilding around the edge of the hot zone lose people. Daily as it is, hundreds, maybe thousands of people still exist. Last chance refugees hide in the basement. Wow. Wow. That's nuts. That's fucking nuts. So these are all the different spots in here. Safe Child. Even the wreckage of what Night City's most exclusive daycare service creates buzz. Rumors say that dead kids and caretakers haunt the site. Or they're all in cryo under there. Or they're alive but feral and will hunt anything that comes near. Don't know, don't care, and it's not worth finding out. For sure, I have limits even when it comes to creepy urban exploration. Yep, highlighting this too. That's too good. What page is this one? 93. I just want some good things I can read out when I'm doing this, because that's fucking amazing. Like, just to give people the idea of like what they're gonna get when they buy this book, and like what you're in for, like what you're in store for reading. Scavenger Mook, Lightning Cats Mook, cool. Oh goddamn! Look at this. Hey, serving. Nope. That means I can move this now. You missed the Addams family. They're in this game. There's an entire gang for them. Dude, they're just offing Max Tech. All hyperlink too, serving hands. You had a lot of hyperlink drinks you missed. Lots of them. You liking Little China? I don't know. I haven't looked that far yet. City manager, security provider. That's all the normal stuff. This is Little China. Those war zones? Oh yeah. Fang Wang Tong influence. Red Chrome Legion. Golden Dragon Legion. N-Cart Red Lines. Okay, cool. Everything's hyperlinked. Like every one of these is hyperlinked. They take you to the sections. All the outside edge is hyperlinked. This down here takes you back to the archive. Oh, I want to change the collective noun for goths as the romance. Oh my god. What he's talking about here, let me do this. What page were we on, just so I can remember? We were on 97. What Nick is talking about? What were they called? I don't remember now. I gotta find them. It's the coffin. It's the coffin. Where are you at, coffin? Right here. The Sinful Adams, Gomez, and Ophelia. Survival, mercenary work, sex work, the boneyard, goth fashion. The Sinful Adams. I mean, this is what, page 41? I mean, it fits corpse talk. This whole thing is just covered in fucking flavor. What's up, Star Drew? How you doing, buddy? Just covered in flavor. I know Kyle was here too earlier. What's a collective noun for a group of goths? A coven? A crypt? A misery? A murder? Whatever it is, that's the Sinful Adams. Oh, I was going to have to click down here, but I don't have to do that. Because were we mainland? I think we were still in the island. I think we were in the 90s. I think we were like in the mainland area. Here, hold on. Little China. We're still in Little China. We haven't even look at how much more is left. Fucking insanity. I'm scrolling through it all. Golden Dragon Mooks, Tong Enforcers. The University District. Yeah, this is how I learn. Throwing people off fucking buildings. Okay. Okay. I see you. What is this? 11. What are the 11s? Microsoft. Oh, that's the college campus. Oh, that makes sense. The different halls. Biotechnical Habitation Sphere Alpha. I thought you were Kyle. I was just letting the crew know that you were here too. Oh, I do have other stuff to show you too. All right. Remind me to show you after we record the new merch I'm working on, because some of you weren't here on Monday. Okay. The Glen. I remember this from the game heavily. City manager, security driver. Okay. Cool. I mean, I'm just astounded how much is here. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw a book about a city put together this well. Probably Absalom. Probably this one here. It's probably the last time I've seen something put together that well. And then before that, probably Tullus. To be honest. That's like the 3 big books. Because this is so much work. Diplomatic immunity. The DMV. Everyone hates a fucking DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. Handles all the paperwork, processing, whatever the vehicles and traffic around Night City. Is in a damn sub-basement of Night City's AV traffic control tower, making all kinds of inconvenient to visit. Why? Who the fuck knows? Maybe so the staff can see you coming, and then go on break at the same damn time. Dude, this is such a good read. This is what page 120? That is... Everything in this book is a good read. It's all been fucking hilarious. Glen life perfected. Yeah, right. Region HQ. Still scrolling. Night City Plaza. I think this is one of the biggest areas. The Glen's pretty big in the video game for sure. And it was big back in 2020 as well. But I don't know if it was called the Glen in 2020. Deadwood Mooks. Killcrasher Mooks. Night City Blazer Busker. Remember, there's a Busker fucking org too. They're hardened Mooks. Don't fuck with them. Night City News Reporter. Reckoner Mook. Well, this is cool looking. Rent. Let's rent a boat. Don't go to the DMV or rent. Buy roller skates. Not in this city. How did that get there? A street, an old Japan town. Hold on here. Trying to get this to pop up again. Street, old Japan. Blood rain is pouring down and many people have umbrellas along the streets. A bodega. A bush crashed into a building. Oh my God. They put bush. B-U-S-H. A bush crashed into a building. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. Was that fucking on purpose? In Japantown, it's a bush? Is that on purpose? Do you think they spelled it B-U-S-H on purpose? I'm sorry. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh. Who's the redheaded comedian that always makes fun of the other comedian on the show, who I believe is Japanese, and he always does that like super over the top Japanese like bad accent. And he talked about being on a plane like Bush. Yeah, Bush. Spelled like Bush. Like yes. Oh, is that the Bush? Oh fuck. Oh God. Anyway, whew. I think they did it on purpose. That's fucking. This whole book has been. I'm reading this front to back. This is gonna be my nighttime reading. This is going to be my nighttime reading. Right. Right. Like that. Who the fuck is that comedian? Who? This is going to drive me nuts. Hold on. Hold on here. I'm looking it up. I can never remember his fucking name. It's Bobby Lee, and it's not Theo. It's Bobby Lee, and here it is. On. Oh, why can't I hear this? Oh, it's muted, I think.
Do it in your words.
I'll do it in my
Him doing this.
That'll be your own words.
You doing Asian accents, dude?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hurts my feelings.
Okay.
And I don't want you to do it anymore.
You heard it here first.
I have a voicemail. Holy shit.
You have one new voice message from your mom. Bobby mom. To accept, press 1.
Oh, fuck, 1.
Boop. Bob, I'm in prison.
This
Been away
is
for a long time. Right?
so. When I read this, that's what my brain went to. Okay, when I read "bus with an H," that's what I thought of. So you know why I was laughing? That was in my TikTok stream. I watch, it's just a spelling error. Like, they didn't even mean to do it, but fuck me, man. Bad friends, yeah. Andrew, that's his name. Thank you. Thank you. Kaifu Corner. If you travel the heart of the district, you'll find an abandoned strip mall no one visits. Not even the gangs. Once a haven for a small business, Kaifu Corner is now a perfect vision of combat zone urban decay. First glance, observe more sharply, you might spot the armed drones circling the structure day and night. Go inside and, well, no one knows. They say it's a hellish maze of turrets, traps, and drones designed to kill the most arrogant of strike teams. This is the home of the Recluse Netrunner, a legendary netrunner who woke up in the morning for less than 10,000. Oh, sorry, doesn't wake up in the morning for less than 10,000 EB a gig. No one has ever met Recluse in person. Instead, potential clients must travel to her lair and jack into the lobby of her net architecture, where she greets them in front of a giant brown spider with an icy voice. No one knows who Recluse is, or was. Some believe she was a former Netwatch all-star. Some believe she was an AI. Some say she's a soul-killed net ghost, somehow connected to the world from old net. Whatever the case, Recluse is the one you visit. Every other netrunner fails. Security fucking 11. This woman is a goddamn nightmare. For those who don't know, that's what you add to your role. That is a legend of legends. Lovely Drones Hero Cafe. This is outstanding. It really is good. Blood and Guts personality. Do they have Recluse on here? Did Recluse get a whole write-up? No. Recluse is such a badass, she didn't even get a write-up. They're just like, just kill people with her. Just kill people. You don't need to write that up. Just, they die. She goes full auto, people disappear. She doesn't need a sheet. South Night City. Dude, this art is so fun. I really want to play the Cyberpunk miniatures game. I don't know how good it is. I didn't get to go to Adepticon much this year. I went for like a couple hours. I have... in here. No. Hold on here. No. No. Where'd he go? Did I lose him? Well, anyway. I might have put him in here. I have this, and then I have Adam Smasher as well. But I haven't played it. I don't know if it's any good. It might be bad. Actually, I haven't even opened this. Oh, no, I did open it. I think I put Adam Smasher in here. Let me look. Yeah. One of the coolest cyborg characters of all fucking time. This is the Adam Smasher mini. How dope is that? Like, and I think it comes with her. It does. It's the yeah, that's the full figure. It is Adam Smasher and her. I haven't put it together yet. Like all minis that we have. And you see the... Oh, Zobo. I don't know, man. This is pretty fucking killer. And I love her. So it looks like... I actually like this resin they're using. It's pretty good. Is there a whole... Yeah, there is. Hold on here. Hold on here. Give me one fucking minute. Without me getting too gluey. Like gluing things together, I mean. Not bluey, but gluey. I think... I can't get it with the... They have a spot for the rocket, his rocket pack on his shoulder to go. I don't know if I can hold it in place, though, and show you. But I'm going to try, goddammit. I'm going to try. Got to break up all this scrolling. I don't want you guys to get bored. It goes this way, I think, actually. Yeah, there we go. All right. Still got them hands. Now, I don't know. Like that, I think is how it goes. That's so fucking cool. Yeah, I need to put this together. But I haven't got to play the game yet. The game could be absolute garbage. I don't know. I hope not. I love Cyberpunk so much. It's in my top 5 settings of all time. And I think the animated series did so much justice to building the personality and feel of it. And if you've not watched this animated, it is absolute fire. It's so fucking good. Put this back away. It's going down some memory lanes today, everybody. So, South Night City. I still love the code, sense security, who it is, medium. I love the security codes. They taught you that right out of the gate. I think that was super smart. What if you click this? Does it take you back to the security codes? No? Your manager, your fixer. Ooh, the manager here is a fixer. Nice. All these are hyperlinked. This just makes me happy. Amir is roll. Always. It's in the book, too. I'm answering Amir, who's making his character. All HP is rolled. Those who know, he's making his character that's already dead. Fort Sumter. Security code. What is... Truth be told, I'm not sure on this one, but I'm including it anyway. My investigations suggest that Fortitude South is a U.S. spy post in Night City. From outside, it appears to be one of the 100 abandoned buildings in this district. According to my sources, inside's a different story. State-of-the-art facility geared to spy work, housing a team of at least 6 military intelligence officers with the United States consulate to recover lost technology gathered from important people, locations, and events. My sources also indicate operatives from the Culper Ring and Danger Girl occasionally visit. Dude. I'm gonna highlight this too. What page is this? 142. That's cool. I like that. The little spy thing, that's kind of a fun touch. This is just, you could just run this game for the rest of your life. You don't have to. Silverhand Studios. Time of the Red is generous to Silverhand Studios, allowing the building to return to its first purpose. Artist's first apartment. Over the decades, murals have come and gone. More weather has changed almost daily, and a new one appears on display every few days before being painted over. Jamarai Jackson. Jomari. I think this was like Samurai, I thought, but cousin of the legend rocker boy. Cool. God, dude. There's so much in here. Oh, these guys hit hard as fuck. Oh, shotgun. Port of the Night City. Hey, look at this pretty port. Shit palace. Shit palace. That must be looking out to here at 5, I'm assuming. Yeah, the Flotsam. I think this is where your character wakes up in Cyberpunk 2077. Main port, harbor patrol. What a cool fucking book. Rusty's Dive Shack. If you're too poor and scuffed up to visit upscale bar, consider a trip to Rusty's Dive Shack. You're going to somehow salvage a bridge of an old container sub, weld it to a few cargo containers, and turn the whole barnacle-covered mess into a dive bar, popular with sailors who want to throw a few punches without someone pulling a gun at them. Rusty sells genuine shark liver oil for 10 EB per cup. Sweetheart, Med 3, a giant man formerly attached to the Canadian Merchant Navy, recently opened a tattoo parlor in one of the containers. Again, this is just style. This is just, I don't know, man. Something about the way this stuff's written that just makes me happy. You know what I mean? More great art. What is this? Earl's Secondhand Shop? This is the Reclamation Zone. We're not even... We're just now halfway through the fucking book. We're not even to the fucking mainland yet. There's so much here. Why is there so much? Reclamation Zone small. When I was writing Detroit Nights, like my version of Detroit for Cyberpunk, this is the amount of stuff that I wanted. You know what I mean? This is the stuff that I wanted. I wanted to make this level of involvement, like over the course of time, and let it grow, and have GMs fill out like these kind of little security areas and say what they are. We really did do it. Like, man, I don't know if I can pull it up. Hold on. Let's see if I can pull it up. Yeah, so here, check this out. If you didn't know this, you can do custom maps in Google. So we have our Detroit Living City version. The last one we did was in 2023, right? And you can literally take a section, oops, I didn't mean to do that, and make it your own, right? And each one of these is different security zones that we were doing, for how things ran and what they were, right? Into Canada, into the green. And then each one of these are the security zones. These are, you know, the automotive repairs, all that stuff that gets added. These are the organizations as we kept adding new things to them. And then like the dock areas where they all are, crash cart where they're at. Then all the hot locations that we added as we were playing. This is what we were doing when we were running our organized play. And I wanted that to turn into this. That was our goal. It's cool to see that it's definitely an achievable thing. Old combat zone? It's really cool. Don't be a fuckwit bully. Don't pick a fight with people who can't fight back. I mean, true, where's this at? Jesse's Kosher Deli. Here you go, Kosher Deli. This building is the heart of the Edge Runners Inc., but it's neither a true deli nor a kosher. It's more like a cross between traditional English pub and a mix of martial arts studio. You can buy delicious corned beef on rye here. The core of the building is a sunken arena that dominates the main room. Usually this is filled with tables, seating rowdy locals. However, when there's a dispute, the tables are moved, bulletproof plexi is raised around the edges, the disagreement is settled in a civilized manner. The two parties beat each other bloody until they come up to an understanding. Rules of the deli are burned into reclaimed wood above the bar. Use damn words first. When they don't work, see rule 2. Settle your skull with fist. No blades or guns. Dude, there is so much life in this. I can't bring it all to bear. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'm gonna have to do some fast scrolling here because we're not even through the Deli Brawler. Combat awareness 2, athletics, concentration, brawling 3d6, martial arts 3d6, rate of fire 2 for each one, skin weave 7/7. Dope. Give your body what it needs, kibble. Now with extra blue. A full meal in every bag, ultra processed for safety, 11 various proteins, filler byproducts for satiety. No, it's horrible. Disclaimer, no more than 1 serving per day. If you experience nausea or poor digestion, contact your physician and seek medical attention. I'm glad to have an ad in here. I'm glad to have an ad in here. You do have other dead characters, yeah. No. Amir, make that character. We will say they're dead, and you can play them tonight. That's what I'm telling you. Oh my god, I'm a total fucking... What? Why does work... Okay. My text messages are just... Like, every time I look down, my phone's going... Boop, and I usually don't get a shit ton of text messages. Weird. More oaks. Parade ground. I'm just trying to get through these. I just want to see the art. You know what? Actually, We know how this works. We know this is entertaining. Let's just see the art. Ask Alex anything. Alex knows everything about you. All bot technology from Ziggurat. Bodyweight life preservation systems. Injecting you with drugs since 2013. Don't settle for imitation models. Buy the real McCoy. Holy shit, man. Well, that's cool. That's really cool art. Anything else in here? See if there's any more art here. I'm kind of scanning them. Let's check the next section. Southside. Pacifica Playground. I play a lot in Pacifica in 2077. I've never used it in 2020 though. Or in Red. I haven't ran a lot of Red yet. That's not true. I did run. I ran a lot of Red on Norse Found. The Outskirts. Okay. Play by the Sea. What is this? Dude, it's an amusement park map.
Hitler, you had a time machine. You ran into that Hitler that was like 9 years old. Do you think you can be able to change the direct?
That's so cool. I love amusement park maps. I have like a soft spot for some reason. There's something about like the isometric flavor of how they're drawn, what they do. There's really no concept of distance, like not really. Just cram it in the space, make it all fit. Like it's I don't know. There's something about the cartography for these maps that make me really happy. 301. What is this place called? Playland by the Sea. That's really cool. Just make your character like normal with your starting gear that you get and everything. Just make all that stuff. We'll get into it. Oh, I just noticed the battery is dying as you're going through. That's cool. So what do we get at the end of this book? Because I want to record the thing for this. Haunted Woods. Fuck that. This is a whole amusement park. Amir's talking about his Breacher character he's making right now. Just make them like you normally make them. From the creators of Cyberpunk, Shadow Scar, Fossilized Violence, Night City 2045. Welcome to Night City 2045, Chumba. A monster source book containing 300 jam-packed pages of information about the definitive Cyberpunk setting. Information includes information about the geography, government, logistics of Night City, including complete history, information of citizenship and laws, data on transportation, services, utilities, and media. Details on Night City, street-level factions, including 44 gangs, 6 criminal organizations, and 23 security providers. A district-by-district breakdown of Night City 2045. 24 districts, each with its own unique character. You know who is in charge, who lives there, and what events have happened recently. Over 600 locations, stores, clinics, gangs, headquarters, corporate fortresses, mega buildings, and more. All laid out on gorgeous maps so you know exactly where to go the next time you're out for a drive. 99 stat blocks to help you populate Night City, from gang mooks to criminal enforcers to corporate security. Even a few everyday people to help make the dark future come alive. That's fucking amazing. Okay. How do I record this into a 15-minute segment? Okay, I know. All right, I got a plan. Okay. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna hit the highlights here, boys and girls. We're gonna see how good I am at this. Lighting looks good. Nah, it probably should be a touch brighter. I'm gonna go to full screen. Pause this for a sec. I'm gonna use this one. Where we at? Add. Record. Play. 3, 2. All right, and 1. Hey everybody, we are going over a brand new Cyberpunk Red book that I just looked through on live stream. It is so large and it's amazing. It's the dreams that I had when I was making things for myself. That I wanted to make Detroit into this when I was running Cyberpunk back in the day. And now Artelsorian has given us a full-fledged Night City book that is 314 fucking pages. It is huge. And because it's them, it is hyperlinked like no other. Now, for those who don't know, I'm a little bit of a Cyberpunk fan, from the minis game that I still haven't got to play yet, to an old dragon skin copy of Cyberpunk over top of my Cyberpunk Red book. I love me some Cyberpunk. I have countless hours into Cyberpunk 2077. I have been running it since Red days, and then before that, during 2020. So I've been wanting to see a book like this for a long time, and we've gotten it for other genres. Up here, you'll see in the back, this here, that is the Absalom box set. Eric Mona designed the city of Absalom and then put everything together for it, and then Beetle and Grim put a box set out. Down over here, which you can't see, see it right there. That's Tolis, another one of those big city books. I love city-based TTRPGs. And after playing 2077, the video game, I was like, man, I really want Night City to get a book. I did not know this was out. I was on Drive-Thru-RPG, was taking a look at what was available, saw that some things got purchased for my products, and was like, what can I pick up to review? This is a $30 PDF. There's an affiliate link down in the slab, but you can pick it up for yourself, put some more money back into the coffers for me to review something else. Now, with that out of the way, we need to look at this thing. I can't tell you all of it in 15 minutes. So we're going to make this spicy, just like the way it's written. All right, everybody, this is Night City 2045, right? This is Red. You see this? I did an animated version of this really quick because I thought it was fun. Every image in the book has pop-ups that you can't see on screen right now, but when you're scrolling over them, they tell you what the art piece is about. This book is huge. Huge. They give you 150 DPI, and they give you a 600 DPI version of the book. Look, I don't know why, but they did it. It's ginormous. It is fucking one of the largest pieces that I have seen come out. Like 314 pages of 600 DPI is just insanity. Everything is hyperlinked in this book. If you know the rules, if I say it, you drink. But I love that they put all this stuff in place. That everything is hyperlinked, that it's easy to find, because when you got a book this big, the big problem with things like this Tolis down here or the Absalom up there is flipping through it. But a PDF lets you cheat. So let's get into why. 30 years ago, we at Artelsorian set out on a mission. The idea was simple: to take a dark future city, dissect it block by block, function by function, in a way that had never been done before, and we called it the Night City Sourcebook. They talk about how they made full-on blueprints back in the day before 3D programming and made all of Night City. And then when Project Red came around, people made 2077, they're like, hey, what do you have? Like, oh, by the way, here's the entire goddamn city. Make what you want. And they did. And then the anime used it. So the cool thing is, this book is a source material piece for you at the table, but it's also, according to them, a part in the game. An edge runner can open up an exact information with a good library search skill and look for something in the book. And they even warn you that not everything in the book is true, right? Because it's written from a non-biased perspective, jokingly. This book is made to be used in the game as well as out of the game for setting up your stuff in this dark city and dark times, as they say. They even give you security codes out of the gate. It's security code, hashtag, faction, intensity. The hashtag represents the likelihood. Basically, roll a d10. If it's under that number, they show up. The faction tells you who shows up, and the intensity gives the strength rating of the potential response. Like, is it hardened NPCs coming in? Is it just some dudes patrolling the area that be like, oh, don't do this? And they give you a breakdown for everything. Now remember, I said everything's fucking hyperlink, and I mean it. So, I don't know, the Glen. Click, oh look, we're at the Glen. And everything in the book functions this way. Also, if you don't know, if you hit Alt and left arrow, you can go back through your steps of what you had in a PDF. If you don't know that, now you know. I'm also using Foxit. Adobe can go fuck itself. For those who are wondering what this program is, I am using Foxit now because Adobe has been a landfill. So, this is your full map. Every one of these little pieces are hyperlinked as well. If you click G, that takes us back to the Glen, just like it did earlier. Everything is like that. Every art piece has a piece that talks about it. Every one of them has the artist's name. Every one of them has a write-up from the media that's there. And anytime you see an NPC, they give you their role and the skill number that they're at for it. So you can easily play these. Now, this is the general page. This button here takes you back to here. So you can go anywhere you want. Pretty cool, pretty simple. But these take you to each one of the sections inside the book. Doesn't matter what it is, it takes you there. That's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And there's a few that I kind of want to take you to. I'll scroll through. These are all the organizations, right? But my favorite out of this organization, just to give you a little bit of idea of what we're getting into, is the Sinful Atoms. And I'm only going to read a few entries that I've kind of curated out of this as I've scrolled through. We got to like page 200, and I knew I couldn't do a 15-minute like recall on what this is, that I had to kind of pick some favorites. But I'll break down how each section works, and I'll give you my favorites and why, and then let you see some of the humor that is just shotgun blasted throughout the entire book. And I mean all of it. So the Sinful Atoms, his leader is Gomez and Ophelia. The activity is survival, mercenary work, and sex work. Their hangout is the Boneyard. Their identifiers are goth fashion. And then the write-up, and all of the write-ups feel like this, which is fucking amazing. What's a collective noun for a group of gods? A coven, a crypt, a misery, a murder. Whatever it is, that's the Sinful Atoms. Many consider the Atoms to be a poser gang, since members often body sculpt themselves to resemble goth icons of the past. But that isn't a requirement for membership. The gang claims no ownership of the concept of goth and welcomes adherents from styles from many subcultures. Surprisingly civic-minded, the Sinful Atoms have set up a shop in an old graveyard, now known as the Boneyard. There they built a shanty town off a refuge, a small homeless community. The Atoms grow food, share their charges, brew their own booze out of berries, and even run a small school. Every Halloween, the gang organizes a carnival open to residents from surrounding area. The gang's leader, Ophelia, ensures each member is trained in combat, pistols, long blades, cyber weapons, and martial arts amongst the most favorite options. Dude, the fact that this is how they're doing all the, and it just keeps going. Like, I was scrolling for fucking ever in here, trying to figure out what do I like, what is the meat of this, right? Speaking of meat, let me give you a sample reading on page, I think it's 84. On what I mean by the meat and how they write this. This is great. And I've ran a lot of Cyberpunk when I was on Norse Foundry, and I've ran it here as well on my channel. So let's just give you the Europa Meatworks. Security code 5, Whitewater, Hardened Light. That's the style of people who are here. Europa Meatworks used to be an old industrial site, but they've turned it into an artisanal butcher shop that's unlike anything else in downtown. The specialty? Old world sausages and cuts of meat you ain't never heard of. This place has a dedicated following of foodies, the kind who get off on eating something nobody else has tried. But the more experimentational offerings, folks whisper about sliced DNA and meat too exotic for comfort, if you know what I mean. No one knows where Europa gets the meat from. Rumors suggest the shop is a test lab for Biotechnica. But I think the owner, Todd Lovett, he's an executive too, keeps a squad of cloning techs in the back for some cuts, or hires a squad of solos to acquire those. If you got a taste for the unknown and a stomach to go with it, this spot will serve you a meal you'll never forget. Just don't ask where that filet comes from. This is the style that they put through this entire book. Like, guns and dolls. This joint straddles the line between kink and combat. It's been around since before the Fourth Corporate War. Back then, it was all about selling weapons. These days, it's run by Valiant Violet, MedTech 5, retired edge runner who bought the place and morphed it into something different. A bizarre mix of a gun store and strip club and a brothel. The sex workers are all sculpted and cybernetically augmented, transformed into living personifications of famous weapons from Militech Crusher to the Malorian Arms 3156. Why just wield your favorite weapon when you can fuck it? I guess. This is everything. Everything is written this way throughout the whole book, and it's great. You feel like you're part of it. So that's just how that works. And then I'm not going to read the next one, but I am going to show it to you, which is on page 93. It's a child care that no one goes to anymore because they don't know if it's haunted. What? It's nuts. Now look, there's too much in this book for me to show you everything in a short time frame. But what I can do is I'm going to pick an area that I feel like people know. I'm going to go over to the mainland, and then I'm going to show you the breakdown of how each one of these sections works and what you get in the mainland or in each section of the book. Again, this thing is 314 pages, chock full of this kind of cyberpunk amazingness that I think we all want when we're running our games. I mean, personally. So each page, like I showed before, takes you back to the beginning, takes you to each one of the chapters. Each one of these maps is hyperlinked to take you to locations within. You can see they write them down and put the page numbers here as well. And you can also just click these to go to the next page. In case you're on a phone or can't scroll or whatever, right? It takes you to the next area. Each has art. Each has their security code, who responds, what responds, and what the utility code is, right? Like how it works between security code and utility code. There's a write-up from the media that writes about this section. It's kind of written in their style. Each gives you the person who runs the place, population, the provider for security, and recent history. Then they give you the Westbrook, like, for example, a map. They give you the players, and if you click one of these little pieces, it takes you back to the gang. So you can quickly look at the gang and know what it is. Wonderful. Has a key down here with numbers and everything that is involved. And then it also gives you your locations. Each one of these are numbered as well to let you know what they are, who they are, where they are, on the whole 9 yards. And you can scroll through and see all of them. At the end of this section, as I blast through this, and this is a big one, this is one of the larger sections, you're going to get your personalities. So here you can see these are all the personalities I mentioned at each one of the locations, right? Everything that is here. And then you also are going to get your hardened lieutenants, mooks, things like that. For example, this. You can see the digital graffiti artists, the Rockland automatics, the primetime player mooks, the street queens, and they give you stats for them to be used. And then you go into your next section. I scrolled through this and I found some of my favorite things. The childcare was good. The other one I really enjoyed was on page 121, I think. Yeah, 121. 121 has the 120 has the DMV. Dude, this is the kind of like satire comedy you want out of your dark future stuff. Everyone hates the fucking DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. It handles all the paperwork, processing, and whatever the vehicles and traffic around Night City. It's in a damn sub-basement of the Night City AV traffic control tower, making all kinds of inconvenient visits to why? Who the fuck knows? Maybe so the staff can see you coming and then take a break at the same damn time. This is the comedy for everything throughout this book. Now, with all this stuff being said, the art's really good, the maps are really good. I want to go to the last thing in here that I think is pretty amazing. This is the Playland by the Sea. They did it as a souvenir map. Like I said during the live show, I have such a sweet spot for amusement park maps because as a cartographer, someone who does a lot of map work, it just fulfills so much, but it isn't what maps are normally for. It's just like location based. And they give you a full rundown for this. I kind of would treat this like an adventure personally, but they walk through everything that's in here. The happy place in Night City, planning your playcation, the park security, your park rules, and how it works. And then they have a breakdown of everything that is in the park. And it's broken down a little different here, which is why I'm showing it, because it has special events for calendars and what goes on during those. It's just wonderful. Last is the back of the book that gives you a full rundown of everything that's in here. This guide includes information about the geography, government, and logistics of Night City, including the complete history, information on citizenship, law. By the way, the law in this game, holy fuck, it is wild. Data on transportation services, utility, and media. Details on Night City, street-level factions, including 44 gangs, 6 criminal organizations, and 23 security providers. A district-by-district breakdown of all Night City in 2045. 24 districts, each with an own unique character. You'll know who is in charge, who lives there, and what events have happened recently. Over 600 locations, stores, clinics, gangs, headquarters, corporate fortresses, mega buildings, and more. All laid out on gorgeous maps so you know exactly where to go the next time you're out for a drive. And you can just click them because they link you to everything that's there. 99 stat blocks to help you populate Night City, from gang mooks to criminal enforcers to corporate security, even a few everyday people to help make the dark future come alive. This is a $30 PDF. And normally I would fight about a $30 PDF. Usually I would expect intellectual property to be attached, like when they did The Witcher. But this is 314 pages of, what did he say, 30-something years of making Cyberpunk? Everything put together in one place for us to use to run our games. And it's hyperlinked flawlessly. And it makes it easy to navigate. And they've done this with all their interface ones. I feel like this book is what PDF should be. While there's a lot of information there, you're not taking it all in at once. You're using it as you need it. I don't know. If you're going to run Night City and you don't have this book, you're doing yourself a disservice. On the show, I did ask, the audience, I'm hoping it gets added to Cyberpunk Red, or the Red, there's a Red app for your phone. And I hope it gets added to the things that you can put in here. We already have like the Premium, the Black Chrome, the Danger Girl Dossier, single player mode, Cyber Fist of Fury, Souls of Fortune 2045, and Going Metal. I'm hoping within the Red app we see more of this. I want this in here with all the maps, and a lot of it already is, but all of it would be wonderful. And that's just me wanting more. This is a wonderful piece. This is gonna be my nighttime reading for a while. Every time I read a new section, I laughed my ass off, or I found something fun to use. And they went art light and really just gave you the crunch that you need to run Night City. Is this worth your time? Fuck yes. Is it $30? Yeah. But it's also 314 fucking pages. I'm just saying. Now I gotta hunt down a printed book. But hey, I'm doing this because I want you guys to know that it's a $30 book that is worth it. And the only reason I could do that is because of some wonderful people who make all this possible, which is through my Patreon. Look, I've been doing this a while, and I like doing my Patreon a lot. I hated it for a while, and now I'm really back on it. And the wonderful people here are who helped me do this, along with the people who use the affiliate links, like the one that's in the slab below, to help find new things to review. I just did a huge series on Pirate Borg. This is on our lovely Cyberpunk Red. I have done a ton on Cyberpunk since EFP has been around, and on Corpse Talk Live. But if you want to support what we're doing, this is the place to go. You can find all the stuff that I'm doing for Breachers there, for Athantia, for Warpaint, and for Magic and Monsters, along with access to things that I just design and put out, like the cards that I did, the lovely recipe cards and the monsters on the back for Breachers. You've seen those there as well. It's the place where you can be involved on ground floor and support what we're doing. But look, if Patreon's not it, there's a bell down below. You know what to click. You know how the shit around here works. If I had to teach you how YouTube works at this point in time, I gotta ask, are you a clone? I feel like maybe you're a clone that doesn't know you're a clone. Well, that's it for me, everybody. I hope this helped you. Click the bells, do the things, and I will see you all later. Live show, stick around. We're going to continue talking for just a little bit. I got some stuff to show you before I leave. All right, one shot, one recording. Pretty good, pretty happy with it. So for those who don't know, on the live show the other night, I showed off a bunch of the merch that I'm working on. So let me find it here. I mean, a lot of merch. Like, a lot. I really wanted to make some new stuff for Athantia. So I dug in deep and started doing design work. And I'm pretty happy with most of these. I just changed one, that's why I say that. I love all the designs, I just didn't like the color of one of the shirts. That's all it was. And I have more coming out, other than what's here. My favorite is probably the bright blue. I fucking love this bright blue. So let me pull these up, and I'll show you all what I designed. If you missed the show, or, you know, all the fucking wonderful gremlins I was having, I'm rebuilding the website right now that all the merch is on, and I'm going to be switching it over to a different group so that I can have more control over what I'm doing and not fight with the fucking website every time I want to update something. Am I doing new dice? I don't know. I want to, but dice are costly. Dice are costly. I think I have no more dice boxes, but I might be doing dice. I think I in the vault have 2 red sets left in the vault, I think. So anyway, let me show you what we got here. I'm gonna go over to our work page. I'm gonna flip through these and kind of close them as I go. So this is the new tank, which is our ghost girl that just showed up last episode. The one that Allie's character murdered. It's a tank style off center, the Athantia logo down the side. I'm really excited for this. I've also just ordered all this stuff in so I can see what they look like. The new Season of Occult shirt, with Athantia on the cover, on the front. That's going to be in black, this slate blue, and this bright ghost green. I love this green. I hope it looks as good in person. Then I have a hoodie I'm designing. I was talking to people on Monday. I was gonna put this out, but it's summer, so I'm curious. Like, do people wear hoodies in the summer? Zip ups in the summer? You know what I mean? Monday's wrestling match was amazing. I'm so mad that they got fucked up on me. I'm hoping the tech gremlins are gone. I've been busting my ass to fix them, but you never fucking know, man. So that's that one on a guy. Here it is on a woman. And then there's going to be a gray version as well. And then I'm doing a mug. Oh, fuck. I did not show you the side of that hoodie. Hold on here. Do I have a side shot? Yeah, here we go. Athantia is down the sleeve. Nothing on the back. Just really clean. So those are coming out. I'm rebuilding the website right now. I've been working on that. I'm hoping if I launch these on the old site, if I launch them on the old site, that'll be probably next week. If I wait to the new site, it'll probably be in May, because I'm still building the new site right now. I'm doing some special stuff for it. I don't want to say too much. But I really like these. I think these turned out really good. I really like the logo for this season. I love the ghost girl with the scan lines. like the old kind of retro. She's got it as well. I have that feeling when I'm running Athantia that I know it's like soul punk, Victorian, gothic, horror, but I have this vision of like old 80s and 70s horror and watching it on VHS in my head. Serving Hands. No, he's gotten anything that has been print on demand, he got. He hasn't gotten, and actually no, he also got the Breachers thing. He just hasn't got the patch. It's just the patch, which has been problems since day one in shipping. And my understanding is it's because I'm sending them as postcards and putting them in there, and the machine doesn't like that there's something in it. But these things are so thin. Like there's nothing to them. Like, look at this. Look at that. With mine, the tape line's kind of grainy. What are you talking about? Tape lines on what? On this? I don't know what tape lines you mean. You're talking about old VHS? I mean, it is. It's grainy and staticky. It's both. She's super fun. She was a lot of fun to put together. It's a friend of mine who was a model, along with some skull work, and then a bunch of Photoshop textures. Yeah, mine had tape. Yes. Oh, the tape and the writing on them. Yeah, we used white plumbing tape on ours for a long time with a black Sharpie on the spine of them. That's what I was talking about with this too. Like, for those who don't remember, like, you're supposed to sign your name here. I just never did. I mean, not yet at least. But yeah, I'm excited. I think these turned out really well. So those are going to be coming out as well. I don't know when they're going to be coming out, next week or in May, depending on if I make myself finish this website in time. And the mug, that is on both sides of the mug as well. I love the new colors. I feel like we kind of nailed the ghostly look now. I talked to Allie about the best textiles to use because she works in that full time, and I think we hit this happy spot for what is the best fit for what we do for PODs. I'm excited. So anyway, I think that's it for me today. I think I'm donezo for today, right? I think I'm donezo. I got a lot to do. We got a game tonight. For those who haven't signed up for the Breachers game yet, please do so. Amir, if you finish your character, make sure it's submitted so that I can approve the character. Because you got to have them approved and make sure they're good to go in our Breacher spot. And then I'll be around the rest of the day working on this, but I'm going to go walk the dog. That's what I'm going to do. But anyway, thank you guys. I will talk to y'all later. And let's see if this other solo one comes up. I'm going to do the closing here. Hey, everybody, thank you for watching the show. Around me is going to be things to click if you're watching the live show. Thank you so much for joining me. I love interacting with the audience, all the friends that are in the audience, and people who show up just to shoot shit and talk. I hope you liked the look at Night City. I think it's fucking awesome. To the left and right, there's going to be a subscribe, and there's going to be a follow button and a bell below. In the slab, you can find the affiliate link for what I talked about today. I'm Eric Frankhouse, the host of Corpse Talk Live and all things on EFP. That's it for me. Bats, get me the fuck out of here.